everyone, welcome back to our video series. This is the first one that's going to drop for 2021. Thank you guys for an awesome year last year. You guys were a great help in growing the business. We have a lot of new stuff in store for 2021. And you guys are all enjoying your gear from last year. We enjoy all the pictures. Go ahead and feel free to email that or send it to our social media accounts. We always love seeing how you guys did and all the awesome fish that you caught. So moving forward, we're going to continue to try to do a video every single week. This week and the next 2 weeks, we're actually going to incorporate some things from other sports. So hunting, I actually got into some upland hunting in the last couple months, doing some pheasant hunting. So took some of the feathers that I got from there, rooster tail, and then some feathers from a hen, and then we've got a turkey tail as well. So we're going to incorporate 3 flies over the next 3 weeks, just some things that you hunters out there or friends that you have that are hunters, you can grab some things off of them and incorporate into your flies. So first and foremost, before we get into that, make sure you like and subscribe. Put any sort of comment down there. Let us know how you like the video and also anything you want to see in the future. So we're going to go ahead and get a little close up here and walk into the steps of tying this fly. Okay, today we're going to be tying on our ever popular 9230 barless jig hooks. So probably our most popular hook by far, and just a little intro into what's going on in 2021. We've got some new jig hooks coming out in a couple months. So keep an eye out for those. They're going to be a wide gap. So I know a lot of you guys have been asking about those. They are coming. Just give us a couple months. We're working on them now. So going to be using a jig hook. Also going to be using our new colors of our slotted tungsten beads. So we've had a handful out, added one more in the middle last year, and then we just added like 5 new colors in the last couple months. So go check those out. Lots of awesome new colors, including this, the olive green. So you're gonna need these 2 materials. You're gonna need your pheasant tail wire. We're gonna kind of match the coloration of the green, and then any sort of hot spot. So we're using this UV dubbing. So orange, pink, yellow, chartreuse like this. Anything that you want would be awesome. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Fairly easy pattern. I'm sure a lot of you guys tie similar things to this. So we're gonna start out with our bead and our hook. Throw those on the vise. Then I'm just matching my color of thread with the color of fly that I want to do. So if you get anything out of the field, like you did with the pheasant tail, you can actually do some dyeing at home with some acid dyes. There's a lot of different things out there. Or you can just keep it natural, as we're going to do today. Using a lot of the tools that we have on the website. So this is our bobbin, our scissors, also our whip finisher that we have there, and the whole lineup of tools that we brought out last year. So basically all you're going to do is you're going to add your bead onto the hook, take your thread, put it on there, and then bring it down to the edge of the bend there. What we're going to do, so this is actually a pretty nice feather for taking it out in the field. Some of them aren't so nice, but that's okay. Find the best tips that you have there. What I like to do after I cut them, usually one end is going to be shorter than the other, is just do your best to slide those tips up together as best as you can to even them out. And then I take about 1 hook shank length of fibers. A little bit further back. That happens on your bead at times. And we're going to tie in your tail. So if you need to adjust it, if you feel like it's too long or too short, put some looser wraps in and you can adjust it from there. And next, what we're going to do is take a little bit of our wire here. Tie that in. What I like to do is keep that wire the whole way up the shank of the hook to keep your fly uniform, and then also it'll help, as you can see, put a little bit too much on. It'll help keep your bead in place too. So all I did was add the wire in, add the tail in, advance your thread all the way up to the top. little bit behind the bead there. So you can see, keep the same fibers that you did for the tail, and all we're going to do is wrap them. So I don't use hackle pliers in this. All I do is just use my finger to make sure that after I wrap each and every one of them, it doesn't come unwrapped. Just going to wrap this the whole way up, just a little bit behind the bead. Capture that. A couple extra thread wraps in there. Cut that off. Then you're going to take your wire. So we wrapped this way on the pheasant tail. We're going to wrap the opposite way with our wire. The main purpose of that is sometimes pheasant tail fibers and a lot of other things like peacock are pretty fragile. So if they do happen to break down because you caught so many fish with them, this wire in counter wrapping it will keep it together a little bit longer. So all I did, so you can helicopter your wire if you want to. You can take your scissors and cut it off there. So now we've got like 90% of our fly done. I like quick and easy flies like this. Pretty simple. So now what we're going to do is take a little bit of our UV dubbing and add it in as a collar on the top. Just talking to a very new tyer in the shop the other day, and he's like, I couldn't figure out dubbing. I said, a little bit of spit goes a long way, and twist the same way. So you're going to get just a little bit of covering. Don't put too much dubbing on. Less is more, and then you can kind of build it up from there. So that's good. I'm actually going to add just a little bit more and build it up just behind the bead. There you go. So you keep those guard hairs, you can brush them out, you can do whatever you want from there. And now we're just going to take our whip finisher, put it over there. Whip 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, slide it off. Just snap it off there because my whip finishers hold tight. And that's it. So here's your great fly. Once again, tied on our beads here and our hooks that we have here in the shop. Simple pattern. We will put all of the materials that you need at the bottom in the description. So when you're all done today, you can go ahead and check all of that out. Thanks for watching this video on our Frenchie pattern that we used with a pheasant tail that I took off of a pheasant this year. We've got 2 more videos coming up in the next 2 weeks, so make sure that you like and subscribe and you are ready to watch those in the coming weeks. Thank you guys for your time. Go ahead and pick up all the materials that you need for this fly in the description below. Subscribe there, and every Monday morning we're going to try to put out a new video throughout the whole year. Thank you guys.